you finally decided you don't want to sleep on your personal brand anymore, but you don't know where to start. This is why your personal brand content strategist is here to help. Let's explore these agent settings. First of all, your agent can run every time he's mentioned and every time you start a new chat. And for now, it only has access to your content strategy page. That is the page created within the instructions. That is empty for now, but within your first conversation, the agent will be able to fill this information because he will ask you short questions that will help him identify what your content strategy is. Let's have our first conversation with this agent. What I ask is just to brainstorm content. And what it will do is that it will check the content strategy page. In this case, it's empty. So what we need to do is to set up our niche, and then it will ask about the content pillar questions next. Let's say I gave the information about generally what I talk about. Then I will ask about our audience. My audience is freelancers and content creators. I am very general in this case. And because it was very general, my agent asked to dig a bit deeper because he actually needs you to be as specific as possible. Everything is needed for your personal brand because the way that this agent is set up is that when you brainstorm ideas, it will take all the information that he has in your niche and your content pillar, and it will mix it up to make sure that it actually reflects your personal brand. And this is what I like about this setup, because it actually asks you about questions that allow you to dig deeper, and the setup only needs to be done the first time you have a conversation, and then it will be ready for every time you want to create new content. Now that the niche is locked in, it's asking about our content pillars. And now it's asking about our tone and style, active platform, and posting frequency. Let's see if our agent is able to gather this information just by the content calendar that I'm adding. So let's save this and let's say, please do the job yourself. It gathered the active platforms, but because none of my posts were posted and are actually only in the idea status, it couldn't say for sure what my tone of voice posting frequency is. So if I go to my content calendar and I just change the status of a bunch of them, now that we were back, we can ask, can you check again? And then I wanted to show you that the content strategy page was actually adapted with our niche and our content pillar. It didn't add any of this because it hasn't finished with us. But now that it's digging into the actual content of a few entries, it will give us the tone and style, the active platform, and the posting frequency. And now that setup is done, they are ready to brainstorm. What do you want to do? Let's start with the content calendar for 2 weeks, and it's creating a table for us. The table has the published date, the title, 3 hook options, and then the pillar/niche that it actually used. This is actually taken from our pillars and niche in our content strategy page. And I really hope that this personal brand content strategy can help you with your personal brand, because having a personal brand is definitely one of the biggest assets that you can have in 2026. Have a nice one!